Hello, my name is Kevin and welcome to the Love Decanters channel. So, this is a bit of an unusual one for me because I didn't get permission to film at this antique shop because they weren't open. Yeah, so they had I could look through, look through the window and there was loads of glass in there. I really wanted to get in there. So this was in Lubeck. And the place was called Schatzkammer. And so I wanted to get in there, but it was closed. I was passing through Lubeck. We'd arrived in the afternoon. By the time I'd found this antique shop, it was shut. And the next day we were driving on and it wasn't going to open until like 1 o'clock or something like that. So yeah, I would be like 150, 200 miles away by then. So yeah, I didn't want to be arriving at 9 o'clock in the evening at our destination. In fact, we had to get there sooner anyway. So anyway, by the by, I couldn't get into this shop, but I could look through the window and I thought, oh, I've got my camera with me because I was like doing a little bit of photo taking because Lubeck seemed nice. Anyway, so I thought, let's have a go. Let's see if I can film a little bit through the window. And nobody can object to that. Obviously it's not the same as going in, but yeah, really nice shop. I really wanted to get in there. Yeah, so with that said, let's get on and have a look at some of the glass that there was. So I'm on holiday in Germany, and this is Lubeck, and yeah, there's an antique shop here and it's closed and it's not going to open until we're gone, so that's a real sad one. It's right down by the river's behind those trees, but anyway, we can have a look in the window because this is Germany and things are different. So looking in the window here, there's a pair of candlesticks I don't recognise at all. I have no idea where they're from. But over here, look at this. Not so different, although I haven't seen this pattern before. A piece of American carnival glass. Let's look that one up. I don't recognise those flowers. I'll have a bit of fun with that one, so let's see what that is. Looking at David Doty's carnival glass website, and yeah, so the pattern is called Wishbone and it's by Northwood. And yeah, so we used David Doty's to try and find it because it's got this lovely page that you can scroll up and down to find all different patterns. And then we go and do a search for it in carnivalglass.com because you get prices in here and dates. So it's made in the early 1900s. And the prices are a bit all over the place. So like this one is $395, and like I think this one, oh no, not that one, that's the one we were looking at. This one here, this is cheap. I think this is the cheapest one. This one's $80. So probably the price is in that range because I think that was a green glass base. Looking at it, they've only got amethyst ones here, and they're in that price range as well. Let's have a look at this one. I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, 115. I don't know what's going on with the picture there. So yeah, there you go. So it's Northwood Wishbone pattern, but I think it's on a green base. We don't have any prices for green bases here, but I reckon it's in that $80 to $395. But this is in America where it's heavily collected. I have no idea how popular it is in Germany. In the UK, it's probably £20 because nobody's really that interested. Hiding behind that white vase, there's a bit of Bohemian glass, but over here, let me show you. I'll zoom in. Look at this, some fantastic iridescent glass there. It's like Tiffany or Lotes or something like that. And look at this, other ones above it. Look at that. Look how fantastic that is. Isn't that great? So yeah, I really like those. Let's have a look at the some Tiffany and Lotes glass and see if we can find it.
So there are two really lovely big iridescent bowls there. I've been trying to pin them down. This website is lurts.com, and yeah, I can't find an exact, because this is all about texture. There's so many shapes. So you kind of like go, is it this one? And you have a look at it and you're just going, no, there's not quite a color match here for either of those. There is a variation, but not quite the same. That's how you do it, really. Might be this one, the one with the ribs on, but there's none there. Maybe this one is similar, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, can't quite pin that down. I've been to the Guerrilla website and been through everything in here. So they've also got Lutz. I've looked through the Lutz stuff that they've got, and I still can't pin it down here either. And I've been through all the other makers in here as well. It's elusive, very elusive. The only other one that I can think that it might be, and there may be others, this is the thing that I don't know, is Tiffany. So like, this colorway is similar to the gold one. There's quite, it has that look, this one as well. So yeah, I'm seeing some colorways that are similar. This is like the bluish one. This is a bit more blue than the one we were looking at. But yeah, I haven't been quite able to, I haven't found an exact match. I found some colors that look very similar, and I've seen some with ribbing, like the gold bowl there. See, this one is close to the blue one. So yeah, it's painful. Ideally, I'd go in the shop, have a look underneath and see if it said LC Tiffany. Yeah, Favril. But yeah, it was shut. So anyway, the answer is I'm not certain. If I was a guessing man, I would go with Tiffany. But we're in Germany, so don't know.
We've got a Ultima Thule bowl here. It's still got its label on it. The little eye mark, that's by Tapio Car. We can have a look at that in the books. And then we've got a couple of Bohemian vases. They're quite cool. They look a bit like Franz Wahl. I'm not certain though. But I think that's about it that we can see in this.
We're looking at the website 20thcenturyglass.com. Here is the little Ultima Thule bowl by Itala, designed by Tapio Wicala, and it's got it says it's from the 1970s. I thought I would also have a quick see what kind of price these go for. And looking in eBay, they're all this is a sold page, so everything on here is already sold within the last few months. They're all in America. There's only one from the UK. £18. So it's not a very big bowl. They're not very cheap either. But yeah, the American prices are a bit more. There seems to be a bit of a premium there. But anyway, that's the only bowl that's on there. Oh, hang on. No, that's a different bowl. So there you go. So I went to my website of choice for Franz Wahl's because I thought, it looks a bit Franz Wahl's-ish. And yeah, so they have a section, they have different kinds of decor. Let me show you here, look. They've got this. And they were just in the vase. I won't go with those. And yeah, none of the two shapes, or neither of the two shapes I should say, are here. So I decided I would do a bit of a scroll of death. On Facebook there is a Franz Wahl group, and new research has always been put on there by the guy that runs it, Craig Orkney. He's a good guy, he's always researching new things. And yeah, he put this drawing up with these vases, and that is the shape for one of those vases. And also this one different colours obviously, but the same kind of bottom half dipped in splatters. So really good kind of pattern, not colours, but pattern and shape, a good match. So I think we're on good there. I have scrolled a load more. This is a really good Facebook group because people load stuff in here, and you can see Craig, when Craig does, he puts it with drawings and things that he's got to help you match things up. But people put things in here and you can scroll through, and it will help you learn more about Francois and their output and help you pin things down, or just be able to see these are the shapes, these are the colors, because they were always switching and chopping. So it's just a really good place to go and try and find things.
Didn't realise there was a side window. So we've got this little candlestick, a little blue opalescent one, but we've got this here. I think this is a little Davidson basket, opalescent. Don't recognise this, and we've got this really nice opalescent bowl here. I have a piece of English glass here, so I'm back on my own home turf, and theoretically I know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So anyway, it is Davidson 1900s moonshine purline glass bowl, and he's got the registration number here, 96945, but he's saying 1900, but I know that can't be right because this is a 6-digit number, or 5-digit number I should say. I know he's got the right number here because it's actually embossed on the bottom of the bowl. I think that's on, I'm not sure if that's on the interior or the exterior. Anyway, regardless, there is the number, but it's only a 5-digit number, which means it's from the 1800s. So I have a book reference. Let's go and have a look. I can give you an exact date for this. This book is The Identification of English Pressed Glass by Jenny Thompson, and we have the number here. This is the year. This is 1888, and it's the 31st of March. Thomas Davidson's Thames Glassware Gateshead Tyne-on Weir. There we go. So that's who registered it. If you look over we're already into 6 digits, just a bit further on to the rest of the page. So by May, we're already into 6 digits. That's why I was kind of thinking, 5 digits, it's not 1900s. Got a whole bunch of blue glass there. Some of it looks like it's probably Baccarat, something like that. They use that colour a lot, and it's pressed gold glass, but they did that too. And then above it we have this big pile of white glass. It's just interesting to see what is of interest in another country. I think the chickens might be Polish, not definite. I really need to see them from the back, but I think they are. I will see if I can figure that one out. So after much searching, I found the candlesticks that we were looking at. So I was hoping I'd find something somewhere amongst those glasses, and the pale blue glass that we're looking at, Portio Valerie style candlestick, French blue opaline. So it's from Lorraine, which is I know it's got a checkered history of being passed between Germany and France, depending on who's won the last war and stuff like that. I don't know. I think it's in France now. But anyway, and there's a little. So this is what the candlestick is. £15 for one. Slightly different colour. The one we're looking at is a paler one, but this is the pressed glass pattern that we were looking at. I did search for it, and I found lots of other people confirming this is, but I didn't find any good strong references, but everybody thinks it's this company. I did look them up a bit as well, and yeah, it explains about them.
passing between different, and also the fact that the company was incorporated in Germany and in France, just in case the area switched between the two countries. Yeah. So there you go. That's what they are. And lots of companies were producing those pale blue type glass, even in the UK. So some of that might even have been from the UK. It was a fashionable colour back at the end of the last century, at least in the UK it was, because you see companies like Sauber using it, I think in the 1780s and 1880s, 1870s, things like that. So anyway, there we go. I think that's what those candlesticks are. The rest of it, I could be there for ages. I did look for bowls and all sorts of other bits and pieces, and none of the other bits popped up. But when I put in candlesticks, those ones did pop up.
I didn't realise there was a whole pile of glass. There's like a break in the shop on the front, and you can't see everything in one go. So there's even more around here. A lot of this I don't recognise. I think the can you see? No, you can't even see them. There's a couple of hot glasses in the back there. They look bohemian, but a lot of this it must be local glass. I don't recognise it. There is piles of it. Look at this. These Romas. Those are very German, but they might be bohemian as well. Hock glasses. You have to remember, Hock is a German wine, so some of these might be local. That's quite a nice one there. I like that. I'll take a break on that.
So watching that recording again, where I was distracted by all the glass, and the glass apple popped out at me, because I was thinking, I think that's a UK glass apple. Yeah, I didn't recognise the glasses, where they were from, but the glass apple. So I had a few choices. This is the one from Tyne Valley, but it has a leaf. That one didn't have, and the mottled effect is not quite right. I think this is the other one. Yeah, this one here. This is a Wedgwood one, which is closer. The mottled effect is still a bit dark, and it's also, but it does have a clear stem, whereas the Tyne Valley one doesn't. The mottled goes right up the stem. And then this is the one I think it is. White. This effect here, this look, this surface effect looks the same. The stem's not quite right, so I'm not 100% certain, but I think it's an Isle of Wight glass apple. Might be wrong though. Anyway, that's my thoughts on that.
I've got piles more here. Look at all this. Loads. And most of it I don't recognise. There's some little tiny toddy glasses down there. So they're like custard glasses, but they're small with little handles on. Little miniature hot glasses. Some more. Oh, these ones have got labels on. These are German. Kloko Schnitz or something like that. It says Schnitt. Yeah, a lot of it. That's a nice glass there, nice engraved one in the back. Yeah, I don't recognise most of this. It's all very German looking, but if I see anything, I'm going to go through. This looks older. I'm going to go through some websites and see if I can ID any of it. There's more over there. I can't get in there and film, but I'm just going to have to make do with what I can get from the window. Another window here. There's all sorts of. This is modern glass, and I recognise some of this. There's this piece here. I've not seen it in the UK. I think that's a cedar. That's Swedish. Then you've got. I think this one here. This red one. I think that's Murano. Then there's some ones over there. There was a Kribska. So I'm recognising some of this. This Gluck Gluck here. That looks like Home Guard. Yeah, this is nice. I've seen something like this. This might be Home Guard. I'm not certain. I've definitely seen something like this before. There is just so much stuff. This is nice here. This looks like Isle of Wight or something like that. It probably isn't though, because we're in North Germany. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff here. I think that one over there, the blue one, optic one, that looks like it's Home Guard. And yeah, this is a big place because looking in there, that's only like a third of the store across, and I don't know how far back it goes. So yeah, this is a really big place. So that glass at the vase, the frosted vase at the end, I've seen it before. I know I've seen it. I think it's Scandinavian. I couldn't find a reference for it. It's annoying. Annoying as anything. It's in my brain somewhere, just not popping out. So, anyway, that said, I hope you enjoyed this little film. Bit unusual, bit of guerrilla filming. And yeah, so with that said, all the details for Schatzkammer will be in the description below because I took a picture of all the details, so I will include that in case you ever get to be in Lubeck, track this place down, go in. I have no idea what the prices are like, but it looks like it's a good place with a lot of glass, and there was loads of it back inside that was in darkness that I couldn't see, but I could see little glints of glass back there. Anyway, all the references I use will be in the description below. Please remember to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching, and have a good night. Good night.